What's up, Facebook, YouTube, and Patreon, and everybody in between here and there and everywhere? How y'all doing? It is a lovely Monday afternoon, raining and cold. But America, we got ourselves a problem. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I don't give a damn if somebody likes what I got to say or not. Oh. If they don't like it, they can take it up with me, personally. Alright? If I say something on YouTube, you don't like what I say, leave a comment. I'll gladly debate you. You don't like what I say on Facebook, send me a message. You know, if you don't like what I say in person, yeah, let's go out back and fight. But this fact-checking bullshit has got to stop. Alright? Now, it's getting to the point where they're even suppressing other platforms. Alright? They don't want you to have freedom of speech at all. Now, I heard about it a couple days ago, about them shutting down Patreon, and I didn't believe it. I'm like, what the hell? Patreon is small potatoes compared to Facebook and Google. I mean, why are they even on their radar? All right, I barely even heard of it up until like a month ago. But apparently, you could go on there and just pretty much say what you wanted to. I mean, I think I made a profile on there, but I never did really do anything with it because there wasn't nobody on there. You know? I was thinking of it as a alternate means of sharing my YouTube videos. You know, trying to get my views up a little bit, trying to get my voice out there. You know, but all of a sudden, I'm sitting there watching YouTube the other night, and I come across videos said that Patreon, damn, what was that one? I can't even think of it right now. Oh, Parler, there we go. Parler. I'll get it right in a minute. But anyway, Patreon's still up as far as I know, but you can still pretty much do the same thing on there. You know, say what you want to. Anyway, Parler. Now, a bunch of my friends on Facebook, they're getting tired of this censoring they're trying to do, was switching over or just opening up a account, you know, like I did, trying to check it out, see what it's about. And now they can't even do that. I mean, what the hell? Why are they worried about a whole nother platform that has absolutely nothing to do with them? I'll tell you why. Did y'all know that in some countries it is illegal to get on Facebook? Yeah. Or YouTube either, for that matter. And if you do, it's a modified version. How about that one? Good example would be China. Last I checked, most social media that we can use is not allowed in China. All right. And what about North Korea? There's a channel, I forget the name of it, but I watch it every now and then, where they take North Korean veterans, which basically everybody past a certain age in North Korea is a veteran, because you're required to do a stint in the military, at least one term or one tour anyway. And what's this bus doing? Alright. Anyway, yeah, you're required to do at least one tour in the North Korean military if you're a citizen. Now, they're only told certain things. Alright. And when they escape from North Korea, they go to South Korea or some other part of the world, and they're introduced to all this other stuff. They have to go through a whole class, all right, to get them oriented to how the rest of the world works, because they have no information coming in from the outside. Do y'all want America to end up like that? I mean, seriously. While they're in North Korea, they're told nothing but lies and propaganda and half-truths. All right. They think that the United States military is a bunch of Boy Scouts with 22s, basically. They think they're the shit because that's what they're told all their life. Now, when they come out, they'll sit there and watch videos that I've already mostly seen, you know. Most of it was on the military channel at one point or another, and I used to watch that, like, you know, pretty much all the time when I was out of work, because it was interesting, you know. And they're sitting there watching the same documentaries I've seen 10 years ago, and they're like, wow, they have those? I mean, yeah. All right. Anyway, now here's Facebook and Google basically only allowing you to see what they want you to see. And by the way, YouTube is part of Google. Now, oof, it's messed up, y'all. I mean, they don't think that we have enough sense to sit there and source our information. All right. That's why I don't report on stuff, or talk about stuff anyway, that just happened, unless I was there, or it was cell phone video of it happening, like the complete story. Like Kyle Rittenhouse, for example. There was a lawyer that sat there and pieced together all the video and audio evidence. All right, well, what audio was available anyway. And he had so much video evidence put together where he sat there all day searching and searching and searching. And he had video evidence of cell phones and security cameras that overlapped each other and had multiple angles of the same shit happening as it happened. All right, that's how I form my opinion about that. And the same thing with that Jacob Blake video I made. I watched the dash cam video, which they didn't have body cameras. If they have, I hadn't heard anything about it yet. But I watched the dash cam video, which had audio of the dispatcher telling him everything, telling the responding officer everything. And the only two angles available were cell phone angles that I saw. All right. Couldn't hardly hear what was going on because they were so far away, but, you know, better than nothing. Now, I basically sat there and analyzed the whole situation. Thought about it for a couple of days. It's about, damn the back up. Pulled in every bit of knowledge I could think of, or I could find anyway, before I made an opinion on that. Now, that's what a sensible person would do. Don't just sit there and watch it on Fox 13 and think that that's the only story behind it. You know, before you go to believe in something, you got to watch whatever your chosen media outlet is, you know. Read it in the paper, watch it on 2 or 3 news channels, and don't form an opinion right away. That's not healthy. All right. As a matter of fact, it's counterproductive. Same thing with YouTube. That's where I get most of my news from. If I can, I'll watch video of exactly what happened. Dash cam, body camera, cell phone cameras, whatever they got. And listen to people talk that were actually there at the event, the incident, whatever happened. Now, Facebook and Google don't want you doing that. They don't want you doing it. They want you to hear their story and only their story. And guess where their story's coming from, y'all? California, where they got all these crazy ass laws and rules and shit. And as far as the gun world goes, they've got a list of pistols that you're allowed to have. Who in the hell needs a list telling them what kind of pistol they can have? Now, the fully automatic stuff, I can kind of understand, not being able to have that because, who needs it? Really? Unless it's poke it up over the barricade and blast away and spray and pray, but, that's wasteful to me, but still, if you want it and can afford to do that, you should be able to have it, in my opinion. And I'll get off the Second Amendment here in a second, but in my opinion, if you can afford a freaking retired aircraft carrier, it doesn't have to be modern, because top secret type of shit, But if you can afford to own, operate, and equip a whole aircraft carrier, all right, then you should be able to do that. If that's what you want to do. I mean, Jesus Christ. But as far as the First Amendment goes, if you're an American company, or an American outlet anyway, like Facebook or YouTube or any of the other, then you should be allowed, or not allowed, but required to abide by the United States Constitution as far as freedom of speech goes. And, well, they want to claim, well, people will hold our platform responsible for stuff like that. Why? Why are you responsible for somebody's opinion? Why? I mean, I don't understand. What makes you responsible for what I say and what I do on there? That's me. That's all me. Like YouTube's terms of service. They don't want you doing anything dangerous. I get it. You don't want people doing dangerous shit just for attention. But if they do, it's on them. And it's on the viewer if they want to watch that or not. I mean, seriously, come on. Yeah. I mean, it's starting to piss me off, y'all. It really is. I mean, look at modern cars, for example. They took the ashtray and the cigar lighter out because they felt that they were encouraging smoking. She wasn't encouraging smoking. What you were encouraging was people to throw their butts in the ashtray provided in the car instead of flinging them out the window, starting fires and causing litter. That's what you were promoting. And Walmart. Oh my God. I used to swear by Walmart. But they're getting to the point where they are so crowd pleasing, I guess, that it's not even worth going anymore. I mean, they quit selling handguns or pistols. I don't talk like that. Why the hell am I saying handgun? But they quit selling pistols and any ammunition in a pistol caliber and anything to do with a pistol, because people were going up in Walmart with pistols 2 or 3 times, like last year, and shooting folks. Well, what makes you think that I can't go get one somewhere else and do that? Seriously, Walmart, come on. You're not the only ones that sell pistols. Alright. Now, but yeah, y'all keep voting for this shit. And it's going to come around and bite you in the ass. Because we got an underground communist movement going that we ain't been paying attention to. All right, everybody watches them old news stories, and every now and then, you know, listens to, like in history class, you know, mainly. And we used to sit there and just wonder why in the hell they had a blacklist for actors that they thought were working with the Communist Party. And this is why. They didn't want what's happening right now to happen. That's what they were trying to prevent. It's just beyond belief, y'all. I already got one video out getting on Facebook's ass about, I shared something that I don't even remember what it was. It was petty, all right? I shared something and they slapped a damn notice on it, talking about it was missing context or something. No, hell, it probably wasn't. I don't remember exactly what it was, but like I said, I study up on shit that I share. All right. I just shared a post a while ago, said that special forces may have been involved in that when they run up in the Capitol building. It's plausible, I suppose. You know, there's no way to prove they was or wasn't, but I thought it was interesting. The only reason I shared it. But I mean, this is bullshit, y'all. But this is getting a little long, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here. But y'all need to wake up, all right? Some of y'all ain't paying attention. Now, if you're in the gun world, kind of like I am, you're noticing stuff. Most common caliber in the entire United States and half the world, 9mm. It's getting damn near impossible to find. And what used to be 50 cents a round for Full Metal Jacket, you know, which is the practice stuff, it's over $1. Carry rounds, you know, hollow points, a couple of years ago, well, last year anyway, they were a little under $1 a round. When you can find them now, $2. If you can find hollow points. Yeah. The only shotgun cartridge I'm able to find right now is 20 gauge, which is great because that's why I bought a 20 gauge. You know, I got plenty of 20 gauge ready to go, but no buckshot. All birdshot. Can't find buckshot nowhere. Nowhere. Even online, unless it's like a bulk order. Same thing with a 9mm. You get lucky and find a bulk order of that every now and then. 5.56, 223. Can't find it. Nowhere. Alright. And yet I managed, before it completely disappeared, I managed to put up about 500 rounds. Alright. Those, oh, and 270. It's gone. Like, gone. That's not even a common round. Alright, that's like right up under 30-06, which is, it was the first one to go. Y'all need to wake up and pay attention. Something big's fixing to happen. And I'm going to be ready. Alright. I got a lot of survival shit put up. I ain't going to tell you what I got exactly, but I got a lot of shit put up. I'm ready to go. Now, I ain't never been in no situation like that, but I hope I never have to. But it's finna get rough, y'all. If y'all don't wake the fuck up, quit voting these assholes in. I mean, seriously. When's the last time we had a poor president that started off truly broke? I looked it up, and you can too. You got to have so much money to run for president. Ain't that some bullshit? Anybody ought to be able to be the president. They say, well, if you can run a company, then you can run the United States. That ain't got nothing to do with it. What it's got to do with is your morals. Are you a moral person? All right. Your underlings are what your advisors, your lawyers and stuff. You're supposed to tell them, and they make it happen. You propose your ideas to them, they make it happen. All right. Whatever it is. For example, if, let's say, you were trying to get cell phones to everybody, like Obama did, all right? You should be able to walk up to one of your underlings and say, hey, I want cell phones for everybody. Make it happen. And they make it happen. I want internet access for everybody. Make it happen. They make it happen. You know, that's how that's supposed to work. But instead, they think you got to have some high education to do stuff like that. Yeah, you got to have a certain level of intelligence, but it doesn't have to be on paper. Because there's a difference between knowledge and intelligence, a big difference. Right? You can have all the knowledge in the world and not know what to do with it. Now, getting back on topic, freedom of speech. It's getting to the point where we're fixing to have to start watching what we say. All right, and I'm not going to live like that. You're not going to tell me what I can and cannot say. Nobody, nowhere is going to do that. If I want to walk up to some random stranger on the street and say, fuck you, kiss my fucking ass, that's my problem. If they turn around and beat my ass, that's my fault. All right? But Facebook and Google shouldn't be able to tell me that I can't do that. If I want to go out there and tell every lie in the world, all right, if I want to try to convince people the sky is green, that's on me. Whether y'all believe me or not, that's on y'all. Now, if I went on Facebook and said the sky is green, I can almost guarantee they'd post a damn something on it if it was what they were against what they were thinking. But yeah, y'all go on ahead and take everything at face value and buy your iPhones and all this other mess. And, I tell you, they might not be trying to change the law, but what they are doing is effective enough. Because look what they did. They smothered MySpace. They smothered MySpace. All right, MySpace was cool. I liked it. It was, well, it's back up now, but it's different. It's like stupid now. I mean, you could build your own webpage, basically. Yeah, it took time. It took a little involvement, but you could do it the way you wanted it done. And Yahoo Instant Messenger, it's gone. Which Yahoo's kind of right up there with the rest of them liberal ass fucks, but just looking at their headlines, I can tell that whatever they're fixing to write about is slanted. I mean, just in the adjectives that they use. All right, a good reporter doesn't use adjectives at all. They report the facts, the whole fact, and only the facts. Everything else is hearsay. Whether or not something is evil, that's hearsay. Whether or not it's good, that's hearsay. It can't be proven whether it's good or evil. You know, it's a moral type of thing. If I go in and rob Mapco, which I'm not going to do, but if I go in and rob Mapco, the way they'd spin it is this greedy, selfish, evil, overweight, racist redneck went and robbed the late night black employee at the Mapco. That's how they'd spin it, when all they got to say is this person robbed Mapco. That's it. Leave everything else to be determined, you know, which I'm not, and I would never do that. But still, you see what I mean? It should be up to us to figure out if it actually happened or not. Alright. But I'm almost home, so, and this is getting long. So I'm going to end this right here. But, y'all take it easy. Have fun. And, of course,